Hello. Jay, Smoky Mountain Rider, storyteller, Don Wheeler.
Hey, we are here in
Good
our
evening,
cabin. And, oh, that's what I promised I would do that, didn't I?
Oh.
Yes, here we go. We are on a
Oh, well, that was
Nice
loud.
breakfast.
Yeah.
circle little chair.
Turn that volume off there, so it's not a negative.
Right.
Back this way to our fireplace. And now back to people.
And there's my notification.
All right.
It actually came on time this time.
Yeah. So we've been enjoying this cabin. I have to check my, oh, I was on the wrong.
The volume's good. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you.
I'm changing to the cabin Wi-Fi because it wasn't connecting to the one in the back.
Oh, that was on your ATA.
Yeah. So that I actually have internet on my phone.
That's a big delay. Let's see if it'll.
All right, now, did everybody have a wonderful
There we go.
Thanksgiving?
Yep. We did real good.
Did everybody have a wonderful? Oh, okay, I have a
We
good
had,
volume on my phone.
We got here Thursday.
Yeah,
All of Thursday was getting here, 2 trips to get here. And after I got here, I started cooking pies. I made pumpkin pies.
Mhm.
And Friday, I made more pies. And I have a new kind of apple pie. It's going to be famous. It's called crispy applesauce pie. Now, this is a special way you do it. What you do is right when dinner is served and your pies are in the oven, you forget all about them for the entire dinner. And then at the end of dinner, come back in the kitchen and go, oh no.
It's no smoke.
And there was no smoke. No, they were good, but they were
black.
They
Yeah.
were black on top, beautifully done. And I thought they were ruined, but actually the inside was just overcooked to the point it was applesauce. And the crust, when it dropped into the applesauce, was crispy. So it was kind of like a crunchy, crispy applesauce.
Apple crumble.
So yeah, I thought, well, it's better than, oh, it's good. So we're calling it crispy applesauce pie. It's official. So I have another few apple pies to make. And then I also bought some apple crisp in a box that I have pies for it. I really had a good time because 2 of the ladies got together and became the apple dumpling gang for me and peeled 2 bags of apples for me
He
while I
called
was
them the apple
cooking.
dumpling gang.
And the apple peeling dumpling gang. And but so they did that for me, and they peeled 2 big, huge bags of apples. And I feel bad for them for all their hard work, but I turned it into applesauce. Oh well. So right now I've got chocolate chip peppermint cookies in the oven.
Pastor Dan and Kim are here. Good evening,
Yeah.
Pastor Dan and Kim.
Hey,
Hi, Pastor Dan and Kim. Hi, Evans family, Homestead and Outdoors. Hi, Ashley Ratliff, and hi, Carrie.
Carrie.
Ashley asked, is Ford man still with us? No, he went home. What time was it? Later on.
3:30.
About 3:30. And so he's home safe now.
You got a message from him? Good.
Yeah, he got home safe.
They don't like driving in the dark, so we were trying to get them home quick.
Yeah.
And they made it. So.
Hey, Spaceman Dudley. Hi, Victoria May. How are you? Did everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving? And so we had our little meetup. It was a very small meetup. Actually, several people that were going to come. Some of them had their husband have to work, and they lived too many states away in order to get here. you know, because then they only ended up having a day or two off, and they couldn't make it. And then we had several people that their family members, their immediately family members got, you know, a little sick, or else they were exposed to something, and so they didn't come.
What could that possibly be?
But we had a wonderful time. Darcy and little Tony came on Thursday evening, and so we had a wonderful time, and they didn't leave until Sunday, just after lunchtime, afternoon. And then Tara and Scott came on Friday. Ford man Kenny and his pop-up came on Friday as well.
See, he's in here now too.
They came for dinner, and then Ford man stayed with us the whole time. His dad went home. It's his grandfather, but he calls him his dad, and sometimes he calls him Papa. But he had a dog at home that needed care, and they don't usually leave the dog outside in the evening. The dog comes in, but if they leave the dog in the house unattended, the dog will just get into everything. So he had to get back home.
Hi, Tara. Good to see Tara in here.
Oh, yeah.
Mom of two Harris is in here. Good evening.
Yes. Hey, Darcy. Let me see. Did you say Ford? Oh, hi, Ford man.
Yeah, Tara's here too.
Okay. My apple dumpling girl.
Do you want to come in and chat with us, Kenny?
I don't know.
Hello,
He might
Jesus.
steal the show.
Yeah, we had such a great time with everyone that came, and thankful that Jay came today.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
you
asking.
had
I
some-
appreciate it.
Jay had some news for us too, as far as what his plans are for the future.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
It's something he's thinking about.
Yeah, there's no definite plans yet, but
Yeah,
throwing the idea around changing the channel names
yeah.
because the content's kind of changed since from what I originally anticipated. So
He originally started his channel, which is called Smoky Mountain Rider, riding his motorcycle around the Smoky Mountains. And he had not really a GoPro, but it's an action camera.
Right.
That he had attached to his motorcycle. And he went on rides and posted that. And then he had some surgery.
yeah, that
So
kept
he
me
couldn't-
off it for a while.
Yeah, he couldn't ride his motorcycle for quite a while. So he ended up doing some hiking
And yeah,
and a
and
little
some
bit of
vehicle riding.
Jeep. He had a Jeep at the
I had
time.
a Jeep for a little while.
Yeah, and so he did a little bit of Jeep.
How could you sell a
Tours.
Jeep?
Most of my driving to and from work is highway.
Oh, that's not good for a Jeep.
And every time I hit a bump, I felt like I was going to get thrown off the highway.
Right, those
Yeah.
Jeeps are real tight.
Not to
Yeah.
mention it probably didn't feel too good on
Gas
because he had
lines or-
surgery.
yeah.
He had some surgery up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an artificial disc,
You got
Yeah.
you have neck
And
away
it
for
probably doesn't want to get jarred.
and Tab didn't like the way it rode either. So
Yeah,
Oh yeah, well, I would
yeah,
have
very
that
jarring. Yeah.
way. Jeeps are strictly for being Jeeps, unless it's a wagon.
Hi, Call Me P. How are you? Nice chatting with you this morning.
thank you, Pastor Dan and Kim. Appreciate that. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Hope you guys are too.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ford man, if you want to come up, we'll add you in here and you can chat with us. So how did I'll post it if you want, if he wants it.
Okay.
How did everyone's Thanksgiving go?
How many's got leftovers that you don't know what to do with? And wow, were there a lot? That turkey scare didn't work out so good for the turkey farmers. Yeah.
Where's your phone? Oh, is it on mine? Yeah.
The grocery stores were just. I went shopping on Thanksgiving Day, and the day after, and the turkeys were piled high.
Oh, yeah, I never saw a
They over ordered or something. They thought there was going to be a shortage, and there was plenty.
There was a shortage in Johnson City because Cousin Eddie was telling me there was a shortage over there. And
Yeah,
So
they
were expecting-
almost they almost had to order turkeys or
I
something.
didn't see any shortage in Maryland. In fact, I had to go back to the grocery store today and they still had a bunch.
Yeah. Hey, Pastor Scott, kicking at Country Blogs.
Change that.
I've not been to the Comedy Barn. Have you been to Comedy Barn?
I have. It's been a while. Gosh, probably 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I have been there. It was a good show.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it.
Is that the ones? I know what. I'm not sure which one it is, but one of the shows is not a dinner theater.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Is that the Comedy Barn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just a comedy show, but not
Right, yeah,
a
back-
dinner.
Gosh, back when we
Yeah.
went, the restaurant next door was the Happy Days Diner, I think. It's changed now.
Mhm.
But we would go in there and have dinner and then go to the comedy show.
There you
Hey,
go.
Tim Mobang. Oh, he's showing that.
That is when you take
Okay.
chocolate chip cookies, you throw some peppermint in the mix, and then you sprinkle some on top. Even looks pretty in the pan with all the little melted peppermints around it.
He meant to have those baked before Kenny left, but he didn't get them baked.
Yeah, we were.
We went to over Gatlin.
Yes, we went to the Uber instead.
Yeah.
Pastor Dan said they got him up on the stage at the comedy bar.
Oh.
And this is part of the show where they get people up there. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I've not been to the Fresno Chicken. Have you?
No, not since it's that's the one it used to be, the Happy Days Diner. I've not been in there since they changed it. I hear it's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's popular.
Mhm.
The Fresno Chicken. Yeah. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know. Don, is that light? That light is like a little bit harsh on me.
Right on you.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa. It doesn't dim though. Does it not dim the light?
No, it looks like that.
That's probably better. That looks better. That's not so
Okay.
harsh. Yeah. Yeah. That other light was a little bit bright. They have those. I think they're LED lights in there.
Those are fluorescent.
Yeah. Okay. They're the round circle
Yeah, the
ones.
curly tails.
Curly ones. A little bit bright on my blonde hair. Ashley said she bought tickets for the Dixie Stampede and stuff for her and Kenny and the Comedy Barn. Okay.
Well, those cookies are good.
Oh, you're snacking on your cookies.
Well, I had to have one.
Can't blame him. He's got to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, they're safe. Safe for human consumption.
Yeah, Donnie's eating those cookies.
Just tested my knees.
He's trying to break up.
Hey. I could have broken if I wanted to.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, if I wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna put a link for Kenny here.
Okay.
Hold on to this. He wants to come up, so,
Well, bang.
all right, let me.
I love singing animatronic chickens. Is that the name of the song you love singing?
Oh, Pastor Dan says
I always have a funny way of singing.
with Eric Lambert as part of the human xylophone when he found out he was a pastor. He didn't know what to do because he wanted to make fun of the pastor. It was funny. Oh, I'm glad you bought the video afterward. That's cool. Good memories.
Okay, that link in the
I
chat,
can do a good trombone.
the link in the chat is for Kenny.
There it is. It just popped up.
Unless a human trombone. It's like this, right? That's about the only thing I can.
Carrie said, no cookies for Smoky Mountain Rider. Enjoy, LOL. You didn't bring us the cookies, in other words, she said.
Oh. You know, some people have this thing about not eating on camera. And so, since I want all the cookies, they have that law. That's better, yeah. I can tip my hat back a little further. Wonderful. It's beautiful here. The mountains across the valley there are frosted at the top.
Well, they weren't not today.
Not
but
today. The other day
were.
was 27
Yeah.
degrees, and they were frosted and beautiful.
Probably
at
will
the
be
top.
again in the morning. It's getting cold tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so that's been beautiful.
Go ahead.
Go hit it.
Yeah.
Tap the machine.
Or
Yeah, and then put it,
it's on double.
no,
You want double squares?
Howdy.
hi.
Hello.
You want the
Let's-
third one over?
Let's see, there.
There we go.
Tells me
There
what-
you go. That's what we want.
So she can go do it.
Yeah,
Howdy.
I wanted to make sure that otherwise, we're not all three in the screen.
Oh, because of the crunch.
Yeah, because it's either that way or it's long like that. And I wanted to make sure that we got us all three in the
Speaking
screen.
of country roads, wants to know when Donnie goes back to work.
I am going back to work Tuesday afternoon.
Because we're here overnight and then we go home, what time, 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock is checkout.
Ken sits in the basement.
Yeah.
Why, do you want to work with me? He wants to know when I'm going to
They
work.
call me V. Hey, Pastor Dan and Kim. Hey, Jesus loves you. Hey, Ashley.
So tell everybody how you enjoyed all the firsts that you tried this week.
Yep.
It was a wonderful, awesome, great experience that I have never got to do before. I mean, if I had the opportunity to do it again, I definitely would, for sure. There's just so much to do there in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg area. There's lots of restaurants and there's Ripley's aquarium. Believe it or not, of course, I didn't get to experience that, but and the tram was fun as well.
Yeah.
And
Excited.
there's a lot, and the zoo was fun as well.
Yeah,
And that was the zoo at the top of the mountain.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually called the Wildlife Encounter, but people kind of think of the word zoo and they understand what that means, because it's more like a little tiny zoo is what it is, so to me a wildlife encounter would be more of like going out and encountering wildlife. You know what I mean?
Like a Kate's Cove trip.
Yeah, but their animals are up there at the overview. Have you seen it? Yeah, they're enclosed and in cages or whatever,
Mm.
and so that's what I think about. But they just have the animals there that are in the area, in like the Smokies and stuff like that. They have a few bears. They don't have like a coyote or anything like that. They do have some bobcats. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Mhm. Yeah, and they had a golden eagle.
We had a
And
raccoon out eating our scraps last night.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Like Kenny, those scraps that were out there, we got a
Yes.
raccoon.
yeah,
Came
Yeah.
out last night to eat those scraps.
Yeah. I see Ashley's got a question for me. Just let me know when, Ashley.
Fishing heaven for you too.
Just send me an email or something.
yeah.
And let me know when.
If Kenny wanted to go to the Dixie Stampede and stuff.
Ashley's asked me if I want to go to the Dixie Stampede and Comedy Barn and stuff like that.
Spaceman Dudley, are you at the ER with your wife? or are you having an issue?
She said she's already bought tickets.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
Thank you.
And I actually got to learn how to edit. So you're going to see some really good footage here, hopefully here soon.
Yeah, I was. Kenny did his own videos, and then he had an editing app that he'd never tried. So I went in there and I was playing around with it because it was Filmora Go.
I actually upgraded on it today. Actually, I went ahead and bought the full version as well.
Yeah.
To where I didn't have to pay.
Oh yeah.
More is what I use
So-
on my computer.
Yeah.
What was the reason you had to buy a Coke today, Kenny?
Yeah, I got cold, bro. I got cold, people.
Going to the mountains in November in a t-shirt.
Well, I had this long sleeve shirt on today, but a couple days before that, I only had short sleeve.
Yeah, he came without a jacket, and he said he always dresses this way. Here it is, winter over here. You know, the mountains, it's real cold.
Oh, yeah.
The wind chill can just come up and it can get really cold all of a sudden, real fast. And he did not have a jacket. And we took him out the other day, but Donnie had a long sleeve shirt, so we put that on him, so at least he had a little bit. And then, but then Donnie was taking some, like this morning when he fed the dogs, he was taking some of the stuff home. Well, he accidentally took that shirt home, so we didn't have that to put on him.
It wouldn't have been enough anyway.
Yeah, and he did have a long sleeve shirt on though, but he was still cold because we were up there outside on top of over Gatlinburg, outside looking at the animals.
Oh, yes.
So he got really cold.
Definitely colder on top of the mountain.
Yeah, so he had to buy a jacket.
The higher you go, the colder it gets.
Sure. But yeah, I had to buy a jacket, and yeah, no. So note to self: don't don't go to the Smoky Mountains without a jacket, people.
Don't go without a jacket.
At least not in the winter time.
Yeah, and even in the fall or
Even
the
In
spring,
the spring too.
it can get really cold.
Right at sundown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could try some of those cookies, Donnie.
Oh, they're doing great. They taste great. They're moist. And,
Maybe next time I see y'all, maybe I can try some then.
yep.
Spaceman Dudley said it was him that's at the ER this time, not his wife.
We got
Hi, Red. How are you?
Well, I hope it's
Hey, Red.
I took Kenny outside to see the snow runs and the ski runs and where they make snow. Finally, he said, I need to get inside.
Yeah, I finally said.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get inside. He said, "Why is that?" I said, "Because I'm cold."
But he was like, because I thought, okay, maybe he's just so used to being out and about,
Yeah.
without a jacket that he's
Right.
just so used to it, or maybe he's hot-blooded or whatever.
And he's north of us too.
I'll tell you
He's
this.
Normally.
he's in Kingsport,
Yeah.
so that's like,
It's cooler there,
northeast.
easy.
Yeah.
And they kept the snow locked up there. I couldn't even get around the gate to get Kenny a snowball to check out. A
Hey,
real
Diane.
Hi, Diane Phoenix.
But yeah, I mean, it was a wonderful experience, and I look forward to many more in the future, maybe, hopefully.
And like I said, he recorded some videos, and then I told him, he could upgrade his thing if he wanted.
Yeah.
They had a 1-year thing for
Yeah,
like
it's
$20, and then they had a lifetime thing
Yeah.
of like $25. I said it's only $5 more,
Really?
and
Yeah.
you have to pay year after year. And
Yeah.
That's a
And
special, yeah.
and it didn't have their logo on it or anything. You know,
Yeah.
I showed him how to type his channel name on the video if he wanted to have it on there.
Yeah.
And I showed him how to crop and edit out, you know, because sometimes when he's holding his hands get a little tired and it'll start to go down, you know. So I was showing him how to
Oh, that was funny.
showing him how to crop that part out. But we were driving and under the Anakista sky lift, and I was like, a bear, and he got the bear. So he was gracious. Because I
It's
didn't have
only a minute long video.
yeah, that part we made it into a shorts video, but we also included it in his longer video of the drive, you know.
And
And
right in front of us.
yeah, and so he was gracious enough to let me have that video with the bear, so I
Nice.
can put that, you know, because I was going a bear, you know, and it was like I was so excited. And the day before, Darcy and I were driving down that same road. I'll tell you what road it is. It's the road that the Anakista truck drives to drive you up to the mountain if you don't go on the sky lift.
Okay.
The road, and the bears go on that road a lot.
From what I understand, they've been going in the Gatlinburg quite a bit this year.
Yeah, and so
It's like they know it's gonna be a cold one.
the day before, Darcy and I we were driving down that road, and there was a little house under construction, and you know how it has tar paper on it, and there's no windows or doors on it yet. So it was just tar paper. There's a porch out there and everything. And she goes, "What is that on the porch?" And then she goes, "A bear." and we were going down, and so there was a driveway with a house right next to it. I said, "Pull in that driveway," because there were no cars in it. I said, "Pull in that driveway." And as soon as she did, that's when I got my camera out to capture them. And the bears were all coming out on the porch, the mama bear. When we drove past, I actually saw the staircase going up because there's no door, and the staircase inside going up. And there was a bear walking, you know, like we was going to go up the stairs.
And they've got in there out of the wind or something.
Yeah,
The
and
road's called Baskin Creek.
Baskin Creek.
I just looked it up.
And so, so the bears came out, and then we were in that driveway, and then the other cars that were going up that mountain road, they saw the bears, so they stopped to get it on photograph or video, and then somebody behind them that was coming along, like, got offended and started revving their car and honking the horn, and the next thing, the bears ran off, like real fast. But it was like a thrill for 20 seconds. 30 seconds actually, because we were driving
So you'll
by.
have that posted
But I
soon?
only got about 20 seconds, of that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna include the bears we saw with Kenny, and because that was fun to see the bears like that. That's your first time seeing bears out in the wild, right? Or at all, really?
Yeah, that's actually my very first time ever seeing bears in real life.
Yeah. And then he said the second time, I think, was at the zoo, at the little over
Yeah.
little wildlife thing. Yeah, zoo.
Mama Two Hair says that's the same road that poor man they can sell his bear too. I bet it's the same bears in the area.
It was the only thing is it wasn't a
Okay,
family.
Yogi Hollow Farm.
It was only one
Have a
bear.
good one, Yogi.
It was let's see, a mama and 3 large cubs over at the cabin, which was right there. I mean, we literally passed this bear crossing the, after the bear crossed the street and passed, and there was that little cabin being built right there. So I thought to myself, maybe it was the same bears, but there was only one crossing the street. So I wasn't for sure if it was the exact same bears or just another bear or what. But
Seems like the times I've seen bears this year that it's been a mom with 3 cubs too. I saw
yeah, a
one
lot of mom with 3 cubs.
in the springtime.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chad.
mom has little cubs on Roaring Fork. There was a mom with 3 cubs. And then the last time I was on Kate's Cove, I saw a mom with 3 cubs. Of course, they were bigger. And I don't think they usually have 3. Made me wonder if it was the same one or not.
Right.
Lately, they've been having a lot.
Yeah. Thanks, Lisa,
When
for
those start
joining
having
us.
cubs, there's gonna be lots of bears. Exponential bears.
Chad and Natasha, hello. Yeah, it
Hi,
was
Chad and Tasha. How are you doing?
apparently,
So,
there was just a lot more activity of the bears all around Gatlinburg and around Cades Cove that I don't remember seeing them.
It's been a busy,
It's been
an active year for them.
Yeah. You can say one. No. So it was really, really nice. And, I mean, I think the bears kind of know that it is, gonna be a cold winter.
I think they get a feel.
I
for it.
think they get an instinct for it or something like that. And then, because I've seen them in Cades Cove before, but never like to this level.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, they were like right in the trees, right along where you're driving,
Yeah,
the road and everything.
Last ones I saw when I was in Kate's Cove, I come around a corner and I had my windows down. Mia was with me, had her head stuck out the window, and it was probably 10 to 15 feet from my truck at the most.
Yeah.
The vehicle I was driving.
Yeah.
I
You
had to
have to
roll the
strap-
window up. I was like, Mia, you don't want to play with that one.
Do you have to strap her in?
No,
No.
she does. She rides, she'll lay down and ride pretty calm.
Yeah. But I mean,
But
if she sees
if
an
I
animal,
slow
then she's not
down-
because his dog's a schnauzer,
Yeah.
and they're usually they're territorial.
I
And,
keep the window up far enough so she can't get out.
okay. Yeah.
And she wants to play with everything.
Hmm. Yeah.
And everybody. Thinks everybody needs to give her attention.
Yeah.
Good schnauzer.
Yeah.
Kenny wants a schnauzer.
Yeah. He told us that today he wants a schnauzer.
Yeah, the next dog I get, my cousin actually, she actually has one, and like I don't know if I got to tell you this, but she actually her and her husband, they actually take it with them. They absolutely take it with them everywhere they go. They take it to church, to wherever they're going. And the only time they don't really take it with them is when they're actually going on vacation on a cruise or something like that. And then my aunt usually her mom and dad usually watch after it. So while they're gone out on a cruise or something like that. But most of the time that dog is with them pretty much around the clock.
Yeah, Mia gets her feelings hurt if we leave her alone.
So
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Schnauzer totally gets
I have
his
a
dog.
Velcro dog.
Yeah. He said his Mia Schnauzer gets her feelings hurt if you leave her alone. That's so true. You almost have to have another dog in order for
have a
them.
good one, King of the country. Have a good supper.
Of course, he had cancer. We
Yeah.
lost him.
But I mean, if you have a
Early
schnauzer, they are like Velcro dogs. If you
Mhm.
have a schnauzer and you don't, and you don't have another dog where you can leave them behind, they really do. You get
Yeah.
brokenhearted when you leave them. Yeah,
Vindictive.
they can get vindictive. Yeah,
She doesn't tear up the furniture or anything, but if we leave her home alone and don't take her with us, she's got this bin of toys in the living room. With all her toys we keep picked up. And when we come home, all of her toys will be spread all over the house.
right.
She will throw them all over
Yeah.
just to make us pick them up, I think.
Now we did have a schnauzer, the first schnauzer we had, and we only had the one. I mean, he was with me all the time. If we went to visit someone or whatever, he was with me and everything like that. And then he was a puppy. So when I would leave, I would pin him up somewhere. His name was Silas, and he would escape. And I would make a joke out of it, like, you know, Paul and Silas in the Bible. And I said, God has shown you a way to escape. I would joke around about it, you know, because of the story of Paul and Silas, you know, getting out of prison. So because he was like, yeah, he wanted to get out and whatever. He was the best schnauzer. And one thing unique about him was he did not take off if we were outside. You know, most schnauzers, if you left them in the yard, they would wander. Right?
Yes, she
exactly.
will take off.
They would take off. That is typical of a schnauzer. You really cannot leave them in the yard by themselves. But our first one, you could. He did not wander out of the yard at all.
Sometimes we'll take her out in the yard with us without a leash, and she'll stick pretty much right with us. But we always worry if she sees a squirrel or a rabbit, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So I don't like to have her out without a leash.
I was going to tell you, yeah, this schnauzer that my cousin has, I got it, Ashley. This schnauzer, they don't, they have it trained to where it doesn't wander off, and they worked with it ever since it was a pup, and it stays. It's no more than maybe 5-10 feet away from the person. It's right there close, you know.
Yeah.
That's pretty good because the schnauzers usually have that high prey drive or prey instinct. They want to.
Yeah.
They were bred for
Vermin hunting. Yeah. So they really have a strong instinct to go out and hunt things down and things like that.
I want to answer. Jesus loves you here. Had a question here for me. What was best food? I believe was at the cabin. Well, I will say all of Donnie's cooking was definitely a 10.
It was. He kept saying Donnie's a 10.
Yeah, Donnie's a 10.
He's a 10 for cooking.
Yeah.
Hey T for with Tina on Tuesdays, and Karen's story has it.
Hey, story has it in T.
Oh, Red said that her niece had a Delilah. Samson passed a few years ago.
So he had a big dog named Samson, and has got a little dog named Delilah
Oh, okay.
to go with her big dog Samson.
Oh,
So it'll be
okay.
Samson Delilah. I was just texting that, going, yeah, that's a cute idea.
My today my glasses fell on the ground and got scratched up.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to get some new glasses. It's a little bit
Crimmies and crimson
it's a
needle
little
crafts.
bit
Hello,
blurry
good evening.
for me.
Hey, Doreen. That's Doreen on her other channel.
Oh, hi.
Flavor.
Doreen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a wonderful experience, and I got many memories.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I'm excited that you have some videos. Now, he took a whole bunch of videos and I was able to edit together 3 videos for him and crop out a little bit. Now, the videos aren't perfect because his dad was waiting for him, and I was trying to quickly get his videos together and saved for him. And so he'll have 3 videos to put out, but of his, time here when we took him out.
I'm going to try to put one in the raid parade on Friday. I'm gonna get a hold of Going Green Mom and see see if she'll let me put one of them in the raid parade on Friday.
And then he wants to do what is it? I forget. Premiere. Yeah.
A premiere, yeah.
Premiere.
That's what the raid parade is. That's where because like I said, like I was saying earlier, the raid parade is like where a series of YouTube channels take videos that's no more than 15 minutes long or less, and they take them and turn them into make them a premiere video, and you it goes from one channel to another until I think the longest raid parade you go and raid different ones, and you just I think the longest one's been about 8 or 9 channels have been in the raid parade so far, I believe. So basically, about 2 hours of different
Videos.
2 hours of different videos
On
in
different.
on different channels. Yeah, and that's a good way to also get more views and also maybe make some new friends as well.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. I've never done.
Yes.
I've done premieres, but I've never done it. I've never been on the raid parade thing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like I said, just get a hold of Going Green Mom and she'll hook you right up because she's the one that actually got this thing started and I've done one video. It was on that 60, I think 64 a 64 Ford Fairlane car. I did one video on it, and I got quite a bit of views on it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was in the. You did that in the raid parade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Red said, oh, I gotta go plug the computer in. Red said, yeah, Joy's very helpful. She's helped a lot of people. And Red too was commenting.
Yeah. I learned how to edit myself, and I think it might be behind the bed, or I'm not sure where it is. The computer.
It's definitely a learning process. I'm still teaching myself some stuff here and there.
Right.
I'm glad I picked the software I did though, because I did not want to get involved with one of those ones that requires monthly subscriptions. I'm glad Filmora at least has a license.
Right. I don't like a monthly prescription or even a yearly.
Right.
I want it to be you pay one-time fee and you're done.
Yep.
That's
Especially
it.
not knowing if I'll have one.
I'm glad I did that today, so I shouldn't have to worry about no editing software now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like it to have another what you're on the cord, honey. Watch out, okay, there you go. I don't like to have another bill come up later on in your ear or whatever.
Well, your husband doesn't like that.
He doesn't.
He calls it stealing when something automatically deducts.
He doesn't like that at all. I just, I don't understand, like, unless now Filmora on the computer, they do have other things that you can purchase. If you buy the yearly thing, you can also purchase some extra things for your editing. Extra theme packages, yeah, they do come out with seasonal things and stuff like that. If you want to use them, you can.
I generally don't get those.
I haven't even checked out to see what the prices are on any of those.
I haven't either because that is a monthly thing.
If you
Buy it, I started to one time, but if you get one of the packages, it's like signed up for a monthly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to do that either. So I haven't even purchased any.
Now, another good thing about Filmora, they have a YouTube channel, and they are posting a lot of videos with tips and tricks on how to use the software.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you can look at their channel and they give you tips and tricks on how to do all kinds of stuff.
Now on the computer, I don't know if it's like this on the app, like that Kenny was using the Filmora Go or not. But on the computer, you can save what you did as a custom.
Mhm.
Say like he's showing.
Uh-oh, did I accidentally let one of my cookies get in front of the camera? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
You can save it as a custom. Say for example, the name of my channel that I put on my videos. And the reason I do that is because some of our friends had told us that they had videos stolen. And then some other channels that I watch have said they've had some videos stolen. So that's why I like to put my channel name on it, because now if I had my face on the video or whatever, they might not steal it. But when you're out there in nature and you're capturing something beautiful, that's when it's more likely
And another
to
thing
get stolen.
to take notice of now, I noticed if you don't uncheck a box, you're automatically giving people permission to sample it too. Take samples of it.
Then what, on YouTube? When you post on YouTube?
Yeah, if you read all of it, open the menus, read all of the boxes. There's one on there that's like giving people permission to sample your video.
Huh.
And if you don't uncheck it, you're giving permission to sample your video.
You're gonna have to show me that
Oh,
one, because
that's an
I've
automatic,
never seen that.
I know we did. Donnie was gonna fix them the day, I think last night, but he got tired and I was tired, so
Yeah. To fix what?
those cookies.
Oh, yeah.
My Mama Two Harris is saying tell me that we missed out on those cookies. I didn't get any either, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and with some peppermint ice cream. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, and then, what was I gonna say?
Redhead sits into the box.
I know seeing that cookie makes me want to jump right through that screen and get some.
He said, seeing that cookie makes me want to jump through that screen.
Oh,
and get
wow.
some.
It was a good idea. Joy's idea. We saw something on a picture. She said, "Oh, you need to put those on a cookie." Oh, we were in the store and she saw the chips in a bag. And I said, "Sweetheart, we could buy a bag of candy canes for half this price and bang them with a hammer and have the same thing." No, I want you to get that bag. That's what we deserve. So, yes, ma'am. You know, I don't know why, but if you hit them with a hammer, they kind of stick together.
So then, the thing of like my channel name and stuff, and so you can save that. And if you make a title for a video, you can save that on the computer on Filmora as a custom, so that if you go back again and you want to use that same title, you can, and then you can add to it like part 2 or whatever, or you can even change some of the words. You can go find the custom one that you've already basically put all the information and set it up the way you want it set up, and then you can go in and maybe change some of the words or this or that. And so I've done that a lot on the computer.
I know you can do it. I've seen this possible with customers.
And you even set it up as a like how the duration, if you want it to be like for the title, 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 10. You can customize it to be that many seconds, and then save it that way, so that you can pick the different ones based upon what you want to use, and then you can just go in and change the words for each video as necessary.
They'll let you change the duration of the titles, the transitions, all that.
Yeah. Oh, Kenny went off for a second. I see a circle. He must have said, "I'll be right back." I didn't see him. Oh, there he is. I said, Kenny left us there. I just see a
I'm
circle.
back.
Hi, Annette from Wisconsin. My foot, because Kenny couldn't walk at all. There's no way he could have gotten around on his walker. So we put him on my scooter, but my foot was not used to that much walking, and it was swollen yesterday and swollen today. So I'm gonna have
Getting
to
a workout.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it up and let it rest. Yeah.
Did you something wrong?
Mm-mm. So, tell us what you've had on your channel so that everyone can know. This Smoky Mountain Rider. If one of the moderators could put his link in the chat.
What's lately, I had a slow spell over
Yeah.
the last month or
But
so.
tell them what's on your channel.
I just basically go out and do some sightseeing and take a look at the scenery around and ride the different areas of the Smoky Mountains. It's hard telling what I'll come up with next. If I see something that looks interesting, I'll just stop and take a picture or a video. I started playing with a couple of videos, instead of doing video, I went out and just started taking pictures and I'm doing like a picture
That's
collage.
slideshow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your wife does that too, Tab.
She started to.
And her channel's name is Tabs.
It was Tab's Captured Moments. I'm not sure if she's done anything in a while.
Yeah. And she does a little bit of slideshows on hers. And he's doing a little like he's been into Cade's Cove.
Yeah. I like to do the stuff like Rich Mountain Road off of Cade's Cove because it's quieter and you never know what you come across there. If I find a new side road that looks interesting, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Now he did a museum. He did that museum, Smoky Mountain Museum.
Show you how to get to the Cade's Cove Museum.
Yeah.
I never did go back and do the inside. I need to do that. But
Yeah.
I did ask them. I said they would allow video and pictures of it.
Yeah. I want to do that too. And then let me see what else we do. Some hikes. He's got some hikes
I had a couple of those.
on his channel.
A couple of waterfall hikes. Look Rock off of the Foothills Parkway. I did a drive from Fontana Dam all the way through the Dragon back towards Cook County.
Yeah. And then, if somebody can find his channel and put it in the.
You saying Smoky Mountain?
Oh, okay. Oh, Red
She's got
did
it
it.
up there.
Red did it. Yeah, Smoky Mountain Rider.
Appreciate that.
And then Kenny, drop your link in there.
Okay, my like, okay.
Yeah.
Charlie and Janice are in here. Hey, good evening. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm
Charlie,
doing well, thank you.
Yeah,
Hope
Charlie
you are.
had the surgery, and he said he feels better than he's felt in years.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got the pipes opened up.
Yeah.
There's some flow.
And camping therapies here. Good evening.
Yeah, I technically, this week I've been out of the boot walking around the cabin because I'm only supposed to walk on flat in the shoe. So I've had my flip-flops on or my shoes on in here, and even sometimes in my stocking feet walking around here, which was nice. I'm gonna miss the cabin. I really miss this cabin because it's so different. In the RV, I don't get to walk around very much. It's just such a small space, and it's also not really level. So this is like level, and I've gotten to walk around here quite a bit.
Yeah, this is 2,000 square feet here. The RV is only 200.
It was actually
A tithe.
It was actually starting to feel better. Yeah, as each day I was walking in it. But then when I put the boot back on to go in the mountains, and I didn't take my crutch with me, I was kind of holding onto his arm like a crutch part of the time.
Yeah, we made a mistake. not taking that credit.
But yeah, it was just a lot of walking, and my foot swelled up. So for a couple days.
But it's life back to normal tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
And I
thanks,
was really
Fred.
blessed to have
Ford Mans.
contracts that brought in money.
As they always say, all good things must come to an end.
He
Yeah.
keeps saying that. I'm
Well,
like,
we don't have to
I
worry about
refuse
you then,
that.
do
I
we?
refuse that.
Put it off as long as you
And the Kenny will never end then.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Darcy said, Tony and I want to thank y'all for the invite to come up and enjoy the cabin with y'all. We had a good time. Glad we got to meet new friends and hang out with Joy and Donnie. Tony had fun. Thanks. Yeah. And
Yeah, we went racing.
little Tony had a good time with Scott. They actually went for a couple of walks.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that was the first day.
because little Tony likes to walk. Yeah.
And
The next
he
day,
also had a good time playing checkers with me.
Yeah. Now I have that on video. I meant to transfer that to your phone and I didn't do it.
and then we went to the NASCAR Speedway night before last, and we stayed all week. We closed that place
Him and
down.
little Tony. Not all of us.
We went from 2 to 10.
Yeah.
It was all so for me it was like 6 hours of racing. For him it was 8. Every race in every car and
Yeah, because Darcy went with
over
him.
and over and over.
Darcy went with him at first, and then she really did. He wanted to stay all day, little Tony, and
Because you pay one price.
it's cold. And Darcy would have raced, but it was a little pricey.
Yeah.
It was a little pricey. It was like
$35 to
yeah.
race all day. 10
So,
hours. They're open
Yeah.
from 10 in the morning till 10 at night.
She had a $2 coupon, but she didn't really want to pay the extra so that she could race.
Right.
And then it was cold just to sit around. So
Oh man.
Donnie said he said if we're gonna stay all day, he said I'll buy the race ticket and I'll stay with you. And then Darcy could go, me and her could go off. And so Darcy and I went to the Festival of Trees over there in Gatlinburg. And so I got a little bit of video. And then the next day, because Darcy and little Tony went back to Virginia where they live. So the next day we took Kenny over there, and just before it closed, they started turning off the lights early.
Yeah.
Darcy knows they did not turn off the lights when we were in there the day before, but boy, that right at 4 o'clock, that guy was shutting off all the lights. Trees. I was like, wow, he's in a hurry to get out of there. I thought they would at least let you get through it, the people that were in there already, but boy, he wasn't. He was in a hurry to shut that down.
That sounds like a plan, Mom with 2 Harris. Just whenever we get to see each other again. And Camp Therapy, I got to see quite a few of the lights there in the area. Quite a few of them. It got cold on us though.
Oh yeah, we went down the main road.
Yeah. And now next year, I was thinking of maybe doing a little meetup, maybe at the Christmas time instead of like at Thanksgiving. Maybe Donnie was thinking maybe from like the day after Christmas until New Year's or something like that. Where people might have a little time off to do something, and then they can see Smoky Mountain's Christmas when they're here. So because a lot of people are off during that week. So that might be
Although it
something
will
we
be
might do.
cold. A little colder than it was already.
Yeah. But that might be fun.
Then again, next year could be warmer. I mean, there was times it was just as warm in Tampa as it was up here.
No, it wasn't. No, it was north of Tampa, like an hour north.
Yeah.
Yeah. an hour north of,
The mountains can protect you up here. And
yeah,
oh my goodness, even when it's cold, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's so beautiful.
yeah.
Well, last year, Christmas, we had snow.
Christmas Eve, 6 inches of snow. Maybe this year too.
That was unusual for us, but
To have it all at once, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was just the most beautiful thing to see that Christmas snow last year, you know. And we went out and vlogged several places
Ringy
during the
dingies, huh?
snow. So it was.
Hello, Barb.
Good, Ringy
Hey.
dingy. She says, "Hi, Joy, Donnie, Jay, and Kenneth."
Hey, ringy ding. Ringy
Yeah.
ding.
One ringy dingy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We want to send our love to cousin Eddie. Keep him in your prayers because you know he hasn't been feeling good, and so just keep him in your prayers. He wanted to come here a couple of times, and he wanted to come here to see Jay as well, but he wasn't feeling good. So we appreciate you keeping Eddie in your prayers.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hope he feels better.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've thought about him a lot lately. Hope
Yeah.
he's doing well.
Yeah, we're praying for him. We absolutely love him. He's the greatest guy, and we all love him, you know. So
Good storytelling.
Good heart.
good luck.
But,
Yeah. So we've been on here, I think, an hour now.
yes, and I was gonna tell you, Blaine is not going live.
Mine is not going live.
So McGuire's on Tires is live though.
Yeah, if you want to leave their link real quick, you can leave their link. One of you said she liked your Tail of the Dragon ride.
Appreciate that. Yeah, that was a fun ride.
Yeah.
Me didn't like it, so
You-
too many curves.
The dog didn't like it.
By the time I got done, I looked over and she was sitting there with her head down. I'm sure she was thinking, why? Whether I show her or not, she's usually with me when I'm out doing the videos.
Right. Yeah. They're just such a Velcro dog, a Schnauzer is, a mini Schnauzer. Kenny wants this, like, the smaller version of the mini, you know?
Yeah,
Something
I
that
want some that
that you
that it'll actually be able to be more like a lap dog than just a,
yeah.
you know.
We had 3,
How much does your Nina weigh?
about 14 pounds.
14, yeah.
And our other female that we had before, she was about 14 pounds, and the male was 25.
Yeah, I would suggest Kenny, not really to try to get something smaller than maybe around 10 pounds or something.
I think this one that my cousin has, I think it's only about 6 or 7 pounds.
Right, and we've had them that small, but I'll tell you, they're very fragile.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of them that were between 5.
No, I'm gonna keep the shepherd. I'm just gonna keep the shepherd until something happens to it.
Right, but what I'm saying is I've had a lot of schnauzers that were between 5 pounds and 8 pounds, and they're very fragile. If they have a day where they get sick, they could literally die on you.
Even me,
If they don't eat.
had her at 14 pounds. They get so excited and they want to go everywhere you go. They'll jump on the furniture and follow you and jump off, or they'll
And
jump
they
off
can
a
hurt
bed.
themselves
And
very
I've
easily.
had times where I've picked Mia up and she's yelped or
Yes.
yipped because apparently just jumping off a bed, if they land wrong, they could hurt their little legs or
And
strain a muscle, and they
if
get so
they're
Yeah,
under-
we built stairs up our bed.
if even a 10-pound dog, if they get sick, they can literally get hypoglycemia, and they can get a seizure from their sugar level going down.
And the schnauzers are prone to being sick too.
And you really, 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 you can't even afford to let them have a day where they don't eat. Not even a day where they're feeling sick and they don't eat. You have to medicate them with. You have to give them something to keep their sugar level up. Because we've had some have seizures when they're that little, when they didn't eat a day, when they weren't feeling good.
With pancreatitis with ours. We don't
Too much
feed
fat.
any, no table food.
No
They're
table
on a
food.
grain-free, low-fat diet. So
Yeah. So 10 to 12
avoid
pounds
pancreatitis.
would be
Low maintenance.
is 10 to 12 pounds is a lap dog, and if they're not feeling good, you have time to do something with them. But if they're smaller than that, you don't have time. You have to be on it like this
Can't make
immediately.
that, get a cat reason to take care of it.
Yeah.
Well,
So be
yeah.
careful what you get.
Well, a cat, you can leave them food and water and go away for a few days
I like
too.
cats, they're fun, but
Yeah.
I'm
Ah.
allergic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
which is sad, because I like it.
Yeah.
Five-side news is one.
Oh, Red said she might be getting a van and selling her RV. And then she wants a base camp too. So that would give her the ability to go on her camping trips quicker and easier, and then go back to her base camp wherever she finds that. And that that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for too, is a van to be able to travel in,
Good evening, Smoky Mountain Dream.
Hey, Smoky Mountain Dreamer.
Hey, Smoky Mountain Dreamer.
So, yeah.
You're just in time to say goodbye.
Yeah, we were gonna say goodnight. So, we want to thank Jay for joining us, and thank Kenneth for joining us.
Well, thanks for asking.
Thanks for having me, and
But we couldn't do that tonight.
Well,
and
yeah.
thanks for the fun time over the weekend. It's been a blast, and I look forward to doing it again in the near future.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So,
on that note, bye guys. I'll see y'all somewhere around the YouTube streets.
all right, thanks.
Bye.
And so we want to say thank you all for joining us. We love
Love
you.
But
Jesus
Jesus loves you more.
Have a good night.